Boxing King Media in association with Boxro. Pat Barrett, Mr. Blackfash himself. I've got to ask you, Pat, first of all, how was the drive up? Because I saw Lyndon Arthur's story earlier on.
I know you didn't see that story. The joker, innit? It creates so much injustice. That's what I'm saying about these kids with social media, the fools, man. But yeah, the drive up was okay. It was good.
You both got here in one piece, which is the most important thing.
Yeah. Well, he got here in one piece. Is the most important thing.
Definitely, man. Before we get talking about Lyndon's fight, just going to bring up, you've got a big show coming up this Saturday yourself. Obviously, you're not just a trainer, you're a promoter as well. Oldham Leisure Centre, we've got some of your hot prospects on.
Yeah, we have. We've got Niall Brown out there. We've got Adam Rasool. We've got Dabba. Connor Ward. Yeah, we've got,
Big shout out to Niall Brown, a hugely impressive performance last time out, and I think the fans should keep an eye out for him because he could probably break through next year.
Like I said, I'm just taking my time with him. I'm taking my time with them all, really. It's just all the learning fights.
Sound. Lyndon has got a tough opponent ahead of him. Joel McIntyre's coming off some decent form. He's a bit of an unknown quantity, but he's obviously been there, done it, and he's been boxing for like 10 plus years. What kind of challenge does he bring compared to the guys that Lyndon's fought before?
Do you know what? These are the kind of guys that can be quite dangerous, really, because this is their chance for an opportunity to box on such a platform and to do a major upset. So they're more dangerous, and I definitely 100% would not take this fight light. Not at all. So, I've watched this guy. We worked on the simple game plan, and we're going to stick to it, and that's what's going to see us through it. And that could be with anybody that know this guy, whatever level, because we don't train no different from training for the world level. We take it all seriously.
Obviously, last time Lyndon was out in Bolton, I believe it was, he probably made a bit of tough work of the guy on paper. Some people might have expected Lyndon to blow him out, but Lyndon looked like he wanted to get the rounds in. Were you happy with the performance and what you saw that night?
I'm not going to lie and say I was happy with the performance, because I wasn't happy with the performance. As a trainer, you always want the best for your fighters, and there were certain things that we did and what we could have done and what we didn't do that but I mean, that was then. This is a different fight now, so we passed that fight, so we don't need to talk about that. We're talking about where we're at now. So where we're at now is only what I want to speak about.
The interesting thing is, obviously, at Lyndon's weight, he's obviously quite tall for the weight. What I noticed straight away is Joel's quite tall as well. Is that something you reckon Lyndon will like, having a taller target?
It's not a question of what you like. You have to. You can't choose who you're going to fight, really, today. You got to get in with tall, small, whatever it is, punches, not punches. It's what we have to do.
Definitely. Have you got a path laid out for Lyndon, or are you just looking at this fight this Friday?
Of course we've got a path laid out. We wouldn't be just doing things without no plans. We've got a path, and we just keep doing what we're doing, keep winning and keep learning until we get back.
Last question I quickly want to ask you, Pat. I don't know if you saw an interview I did with Kell the other day where he's kind of talked about how he's struggling with boxing, even though he's retired, a millionaire on the back end of a big win. Obviously, you retired as well. Is there any advice you could give him or any of the fighters out there that may be struggling with life post-boxing?
You know what? It's enjoy your life. I mean, you've given so much dedication to the sport. Now enjoy it, and you'll find yourself after a little bit. It isn't all about what you've done, it's about more what you can do now. You've got family, you've got wife, all them lot, they've done training camp with you, so enjoy it now, and then you might even find yourself come back into the boxing another way around and putting it back in a different way rather than putting yourself back in there.
Nice words there. In fact, just quickly sneak another one in. Josh Kelly, Troy Williamson, big fight this Friday night. Would you favour?
Do you know what I mean? It's a tough fight for them both, and it's a tough one. It's a tough one. I mean, Troy is something different. Josh Kelly's a good boxer. It's one of them fights. It's who's going to keep to the game plan most that's going to win this fight.
On the fence, Pat. Anything else you want before I let you go?
No, I'm good, thanks. No, thank you.
We survive another interview with Pat Barrett.